Change the music real quick. No, wrong ones. There we go. There we go. I don't know why it says it on the news that Clyde canceled ADP Crawford's theory Robson his theory. Oh, it's probably the card for Seth Rollins. It's probably the one named for Seth Rollins. Yeah, that's what it is. First Persona card, Seth Rollins. The Dragon Lee one's better, but I don't get it. Why is it that this card is the hardest to pull? Saw TH Jamie's video, and he couldn't even get it. There's no excuse for this. You see, I'm gonna take a line of 2K punt. I did one from TH Jamie, I'll take one from 2K punt. This is where I have a right to rant. Cause I just grind him a lot of days for a 20 box to get one live event card. And the odds of a Ruby is 27%. And how much Rubies did I get? 3. I did not even pull Jada Parker or Dragon Lee. And this is where I have a right to complain, and well, not complain, to rant. Because that's ridiculous. All I wanted was Dragon Lee, and that's all I wanted. But no, I'll take the diamonds, but that's not what I'm here for. My goodness gracious. No, I can't do Umaga or Bronson Reed. What is this? I wanted to do some Bloodline packs, and then open money. I wanted to do a 20 box Money in the Bank, get Dragon Lee. What's up, Sudian? I wanted to do a 20 bucks of Money in the Bank, and do, did I even respond? I think I did respond to you. Alright, bet. So, yeah, my plan was to open. I got my pack opening is still gonna be uploaded, but I'm just gonna wait. It's gonna take a while. I'm doing fine. I did a 20 box of Money in the Bank. I'm gonna upload it, but I have to do a 10 box of Money in the Bank before I can upload it, so I can do 30 packs in terms of boxes, because I don't understand what's up about singles. My plan was to do is 20 boxes of Money in the Bank, get Dragon Lee from that, and then do some Bloodline packs to get solo. But those 2K pack outs are like, nope, you're opening Money in the Bank packs. We want your money. Like, bro. I wish I was like TH Jamie, just grind a million MFP, but I'm not like that. Wish I was, though. But, yep. I need 3 cards for the cosmetic and 3 for Seth Rollins. Isn't that ironic? That's kind of ironic. Wow, this Rey Mysterio has wet blanket, so does Dragon Lee. So Dragon Lee could help out a little bit, because that wet blanket. He's a high flag too, will probably make 90 by faction points. So, yeah. Oddities have not been updated. We still have 3 oddities from the start. And we got the numbers game ones. Those will probably be the new ones. We'll probably, I don't know if we'll get a new one. Token market has not been updated despite being diamonds. And there's like barely any tokens for us to get to complete the rubies. Like, I'm only missing 4, and there are 100 tokens each. No excuse for that either. So, yeah. Gonna miss out. I'm not missing out on this Bronson Reed or Umaga. They'll probably do an encore. They put Mr. Perfect in the card market because Legends 2 are in the card market. So you can't get Mr. Perfect. So it's just in time for the encore, which is tomorrow. I'll get like 11,000 MP. The birthday badge, we need Emerald. I think doesn't. Yeah, there's an emerald I can use, and that's the Nightmare of the Month John Cena live events. I'm not gonna use any other rubies because I mean, not gonna use any more emeralds because that John Cena one is the one I use the most because of the amount of tries I took on those live events. Jeez. So I went ahead. So now, 31 cards away from level 27, closing in on Seth Rollins, Pink Diamond. Getting closer and closer to this Pink Diamond. Looks like to be a really good Seth Rollins. Went blank on the highest level, would always see it coming. Paint Train. But I want that Galaxy Opal. Still wish you had a wet blanket. It annoys me, but that merciless opportunities can help out a little bit for grinding. I don't mind the Pink Diamond Uso, but Stone Cold Steve Austin smokes that card by a lot. There's the Money in the Bank logo in diamond font. Got a couple of cosmetics. We got the Elite John Cena action figure one, which looks really cool. I remember loving that one when I got it. Got some cosmetics from the pack. Got a really cool New Day thing. Love that. This one looks similar from the Ruby. Alright, 3 people in the chat right now. The stream started not that long ago, so not surprising. But then again, like, I don't really care much about viewers and stuff. Unlike some overrated, like, clickbaiters that only care about views and do anything to get a lot of views. And when I say a lot of views, I mean a lot of views. It's not a good thing at all. Especially when I start making other content, because I'm not just gonna make 2K content. I'm probably gonna make some other content. I'm not gonna care that much about views. I'm not gonna care that much about haters that are probably gonna be like, "Whoa, why are you not playing wrestling games, bro? Chill out. I can play wrestling. I can play wrestling games when I want to. You can't judge me for what I want to do. If I want to do Fortnite content or Grand Theft Auto content, I will do that. Even if I will lose views, I don't really care. Cause sometimes you can take a hit on stuff in order to have a better understanding as time goes on. If that analogy makes sense. I just grinded like all night last night for a 20 bucks. I got it, and what's my result? Not even getting the card I need. That is the thank you I got for grinding. If they want to get your money, well, they're not gonna get my money if it's gonna be like this. I will choose to spend money on this game if I feel like it, which is probably not likely. However, I will say I'm not going to complain that much because I did pull the 2 diamonds. So I will take that, but I'm still pretty upset. 14 cards from a promo. Basically got over half the cards by one. It was like 14. 7 out of 14 is a half, so I got most of them. What's this Austin Theory? Wow, that Austin Theory has stealing like a B at the highest tier. Even though it's nerfed, it's on the highest tier, so that's something I cannot complain about. I'm not gonna lie, the Money in the Bank card art looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, especially the diamonds. But I feel like last year in 23, it was Amethyst Money in the Bank cards. It was no diamonds, so this is a really good shock for me. I don't get why we got these. I don't understand why we got. Was it Legends 2? Or was it Bloodline? I think it was Legends 2. That was supposed to be Money in the Bank themed. I don't think it was Punches and Promos. It could have been Punches and Promos, but I don't recall it. What's the news looking like? Okay, so the Dragon the Architect, that goes to another week. Tomorrow's the last day for the manga, so I'm trying to go all in for this one. So tomorrow might be another pack opening, just for solo. But I want to win my title back. So if I pull Dragon Lee, I'll win my title back. And as a respectful reward, I will collab with 2K Pun on his next VC giveaway mid-September, and I'll double it for him. Because I liked his collab he did with that darn guy, and I kind of wanted to fit in there too. So this will be a 4 star difficulty. It's a ladder match, so it shouldn't really be that difficult. For a bronze read, it's not even that, like, this bronze read's fine, but, like, doesn't quite measure up to the one I like. I still need to do my supervisors on Stone Cold. I did it on Stephanie Bakir, so I'll probably do it for Stone Cold. Well, I'm not probably, I am gonna do it for Stone Cold, but I gotta find the right time to do so. I'm having fun using him for my grind. I like this money to be cosmetic, but the money's just falling down. Kinda like it. It's not as good as last year's, but I can make it work. Alright. Let's go ahead and grind. We're at 28,000. We got a Ruby Duke from the basic. Recorded that. My days. I still don't understand why. Did they even put Dragon Lee in the packs? That's always what I'm wondering. Do they ever put the live event requirement card in the promo yet? Cause it shows that it's on there, but I've seen content creators, they don't get him. They don't get him. I don't understand what is 2K's. There's no excuse for 2K to make about why Dragon Lee is not in packs. Like TJ he opened like a bunch of packs, and he still couldn't get him. I don't understand what 2K is thinking of right now, but they gotta be a terrible company. But then again, a part of me wants to blame Take-Two Interactive, because when I looked it up on Google, what was 2K's and Visual Concepts publisher, it was Take-Two Interactive. And Rockstar Games has a publisher, Take-Two Interactive, and I bet you that Take-Two Interactive are the main fault for Rockstar and 2K for patching stuff that affects the microtransactions, but not patching the game-breaking bugs that ruin it. There's a reason, and I'm gonna say it, there's a reason why in 24 the logo glitch, the most annoying glitch in 24, was still not patched, even when 2.5 was launched, because of Take-Two Interactive. Take-Two Interactive probably was like, you know what, don't worry about those patches, worry about the ones that affect money. Why did you think that 2K went so far into nerfing the grime efforts on World Tour? Because of Take-Two Interactive. The point that I'm making is that it's not that 2K does not feel like they want to patch it. It's Take-Two Interactive that's pushing them to patch the money grind methods, just so people can get money. But what Take-Two Interactive is doing is driving people away. There's a reason why TH Jamie is not buying 26, because of the grind methods getting fixed. But then again, like, I don't blame 2K for that. I don't blame them. And I'm not a 2K fanboy. I am not defending 2K. I'm just saying that from my perspective, I think it's the fault of Take-Two Interactive. Because think about it. Why would 2K ever think about patching stuff that helps out the community? Why would they do that? They would receive a ton amount of backlash from the community for that. It's not right of them to do that. But then again, I bet you my bottom dollar, which is not much, that when 2K releases a patch, they might not even release a patch because of Take-Two Interactive. They'll probably be like, no, don't worry about it. It's not going to affect anything. It's not going to affect anything. Happened in 24. It's not that big of a deal. Barely people even use creations. They just play other bows just for fun, so don't need to worry about it. That's probably what I see in Take Two Interactive. They're a really scumbag company. More scummy than Rockstar in 2K, because I know even they would have wanted to patch it. They would want to patch these bugs, but they're held back by Take Two Interactive. Specifically, no, not Sam. That's the boss of Rockstar. Strauss Zelnick. That's the name. Like, the more that I want to, and again, I don't want to make rants, but I have a reason to rant, like, right now. Like, and it's not even 2K's fault. It's Take Two Interactive's fault. Because they're the ones that are probably forcing 2K to patch the grind method. Like, 2K, Take Two Interactive is like a $1 billion publisher. There is no excuse they can make for patching the methods. I bet you that they're probably not even gonna. Now, I could be wrong about the theory that they might not want 2K to patch it because it doesn't affect their microtransactions. I could be wrong on that because they did patch the AI last year. I hope that they patch the creation because I didn't even look at my creations. Like, one of my creations, CM Punk had like a purple, a shiny purple attire, and I was like, I didn't give him that. I gave him the blue one. That was probably the patch that probably ruined it. But, like, I didn't look at my creations because I didn't really, like, know anything that was wrong about it. So, yeah, the more that I rant, the more angry I can get. Because I want to be positive on this channel. I want to be positive. But there's just too much problems with my faction that I just have to rant. I did it once, and I damn sure don't want to do it again. And if I have to do another rant, I'm going to actually get upset. Because I don't want to do rants. I don't like to do rants. Plain and simple. Point blank. Period. But it's like, and again, I respect what 2K Pun was saying about ranting. But what he doesn't, but to be honest, this is one of the only times I might disagree with him on this one. I believe that it's Take Two Interactive that's forcing 2K to ruin my faction. Because literally, like, why else did you think that the grind methods was patched? Why did you think they were patched? Because of Take Two Interactive. Now again, it's just me speculating, I could be wrong. But it's just the way that I see it. 2K Pun and other content creators that talk about it, like my faction guy, Deadly Passengers, TH Jamie, they can see it how they see it, and I can respect that. I respect everyone's opinions. This is not me bashing. But the point is that 2K is not his fault, in my opinion. I think it's just Take Two Interactive, which is the publisher of 2K. And the more you read about 2K, the more annoyed that the community gets. I bet you. And I bet that for a fact. Why do I say that? Simple. Because again, and I'm gonna repeat myself again for this, and that's what's gonna get me annoyed. Because Take Two Interactive is just a greedy company. They only see money symbols. That's all they see. If 2K never was published by Take Two Interactive, published by a different developer, trust me, we would have the grind method that we like the submission method where you get matches done in like 20 seconds. We would have had the pricing from packs the way that it should have been when the game first launched. The card market would have been properly priced, and the token market would have been properly priced. But because of Take Two Interactive, the publisher of 2K, they are the reason for this whole debacle. Forcing 2K to patch glitches that, well, not glitches, but methods that only affect microtransactions, but barely fixing any bugs that hardly affect the game, like in 24 with the logo glitch. There's a reason that never got fixed, because of K2 Interactive. Now, I'm trying to keep this. I don't want to go 1 hour into my rant. I'm over here grinding MFP, but I'm just trying to talk about it because I opened a 20 box with the higher chance of getting a ruby. I should have had at least one ruby missing. No, I did not. And that's a problem. That is a problem, and I do not like it one bit. Like, I don't know at this point. I don't know at this point, but I set up a community post for um for 2K with other content creators to help launch, because my fashion guy, he was the reason that we got the cooldown removed from World Tour. And when I saw that, I always thought, like, what if something else happens? And it happened with the Money to Bank packs. So I set up a community post to have content creators come together and post the hashtag reduce the price. And when I'm talking about reduce the price, I'm talking about the prices in the packs. And I know that my fashion guy can do that because he did the series of the day one asking for 2K. I think he can do that. I did one of asking 2K to reduce the pricing. The more that he does that, and the more like other content creators post about that, the more positive I can feel about it. And am I gonna post that hashtag? You bet I am. I'm probably gonna post it on my Money to Bank pack opening because it's gonna show just how much of a greedy company Take-Two Interactive mostly is. I know 2K is not innocent. It's because I know they're bad about it too. But the point is that most of it is Take-Two Interactive. And I know that from watching other videos talking about Rockstar Games, which Take-Two is also the publisher of. And if you don't believe me, look it up. Look it up. So, yeah, we're 23 minutes into the stream right now, and I don't want to go 1 hour. So, I'll probably talk a little bit more. I want to talk positive, so maybe the last few minutes will probably be some positive talks. So, like, I do like I do like my pack opening so far. I know I spoiled it a little bit, but when you watch it, you'll see what I mean. I like some of my pulls, but I am upset that I did not pull the Dragon Lee. And I hope that when the next pack drops, it's probably gonna be a Heat Wave. I hope that that promo has better odds than Money in the Bank. But I got nothing else to say right now, so I'm probably gonna end the stream. So again, I know I spoiled my Money in the Bank when I said I got the diamonds, but I will actually upload it along with. I have a short. I have a funny short that I'm working on right now. So that will also, I'll probably upload a short and then upload the pack opening, since the clips from the short is already up. So I'll upload that a few hours after the stream. So other than that,